Well, the National Board for Small-Scale Industry has begun stress testing of the systems to make sure that the modalities and the disbursement of the 600 million Ghana cedi for small-scale businesses is done well. Well, several sectors have waded into discussions asking for their members to be given the priority. The latest is the Savings and Loans Association. With me in the studio is Aboagye-Wiafe. And so let me get the understanding. Do you want it to be directed at your members, or you want it to be channeled through your association, or what do you exactly want?
Thank you very much, George. This is the association made up of savings and loans companies. So we want it to be channeled through the savings and loans companies. And we must commend the government for taking the decision to support businesses in general. And the savings and loans companies, we have already been supporting this agenda. Just last week, we supported one facility, health facility, taking care of the COVID-19 patients. We are also continuously supporting our individual clients, those who are hard hit. They approach their respective institutions, and the institutions also tweak their contract and all those things. We believe that if the government, who has supported the banking sector all this while, from last year and to now, we have the offices around the country. We have the processes, the structures, the appraisal, the recovery of the loan itself. Some clients are over-indebted, which we have the database. We can even check to know that somebody is over-indebted. Again, we want to use this opportunity. If they use the savings and loans companies, or rural banks, or finance houses, or microfinance companies, we believe that you are also supporting the regularization of all these small businesses, roping them into the banking sector. Again, we have the systems, the structures to ensure that if somebody is going wayward, you're able to bring the person back online. You are aware that if they bring the money, or the NBSSI as the parent body, using the savings and loans companies to do the appraisal and disbursement, one thing that will happen also is that it will also improve liquidity position of these savings.
But some would say that we have the mainstream commercial banks. Maybe let's use them.
The bottom line is that we believe that the small-scale entities, those small, the petty traders that we want to support,
entrepreneurs,
we have the majority of them. We have the skill. If you come to Ghana and you want to support SME development,
you think
and
the sector is right
ignore
place to do
savings
that?
and loans companies, then you are not actually doing what you want to do.
Let's come back to how the sector is faring in the wake of this coronavirus in terms of withdrawals and deposits. What is the situation now in terms of your liquidity position? Are people, because of COVID-19, withdrawing more? And also the bit about you pushing for some stimulus package. Let's first start with the situation right now in terms of liquidity position and what has been the response from customers. Are they just withdrawing everything? Because that's what we hear.
George, there's an increase in withdrawal, which is expected because the customer is not generating more revenue. And so the small they have with their respective financial institutions, they can withdraw. So we expect.
So you've been hit by some massive withdrawals?
Yes, exactly. Withdrawal is on the ascendancy. But look at the flip side. The flip side is that you give me your money, I on-lend. Now, that money that I've on-lent to somebody, that person is unable to pay the loan. And so I am not getting inflow so that when you come, I pay it to you. Again, I am paying interest expense on the deposit that I've mobilized, but the loans are not being paid. We are giving some clients 1 month moratorium, 2 weeks, 2 months, 3 months. And so the reality is that you will need to get an external support. One from the shareholders, which these shareholders, their respective businesses too are hard hit. The next one is government. There is no economy that can survive if government doesn't come in.
So do I get from you that it has affected credit extension, right?
Some of the institutions are continuously giving credit, but the magnitude and the rate at
has
which
declined. Have you turned to government, or have you turned to the Bank of Ghana for some support to help address this problem?
Yes, we have.
And what is the state of that one?
Fortunately, the central bank, who we have been engaging, they've been very supportive, wrote back to us that they've received our concerns and they are giving the necessary attention to it. And we are very confident the central bank will come back to us so soon. But fortunately, it is the government that will issue the money. And so we are expecting that even this afternoon, under our umbrella body, you are aware we have GAMFIN.
Yeah.
GAMFIN, that is all the non-bank financial institutions in Ghana, is in talk with the MBSSI. And so we believe that if they're able to have some kind of discussions with that, we believe that businesses will benefit, the banking sector will continue to grow stronger and stronger, and the customers themselves will continue to
I am particularly worried about your liquidity position and how soon should this stimulus package come in, because these are times when a lot of small businesses are struggling. They need liquidity support to help their businesses in this wake of the coronavirus. How soon should this package come in to help you out?
For some of the institutions, it should be as soon as yesterday.
And you get the signs that it will be done, because it looks like we've not heard about anything government putting together something for you guys.
We can't speak for the government. We believe the government is thinking about how to position the sector. No government will throw billions of cedis into the banking space and leave it to collapse. And so we are very confident the government has all good intentions. And even today, we have done some donation to the COVID fund, and we want to say that this is purposely to support the agenda of the government and the nation as a whole.
Aboagye-Wiafe is with the Association of Savings and Loans Company, hearing some thoughts from him.